between two showers. And as I know that you are very busy and you have to get about the boat to rejoin the downtown tonight, we will just make the announcement of the calendar for the 2014 season. This is the provisional calendar, but before that, we just would like to thank again the circuit of the Americans, Qatar, and Texas to welcome us for this race in Austin. Facilities are very impressive, showers also, but we know that the facilities will stay there until the end of the weekend, and normally the showers will be stopping during the next night with the sunshine weather for Sunday. So you will have probably pleasure to really enjoy the Texas and the Qatas on next Sunday for the race. Occasion also for us to tell you again how we're happy to share the weekend with our partners from the USA American Le Mans Series, which is I think a great event for the fan of endurance with two super races. The first one tomorrow with LMS and WC on Sunday. The calendar that we will introduce you now with Pierre, the president of the SEO, is the provisional calendar. It means that it will just deposit to the FIA and it must be validated by the World Council, which happened in 2 weeks, and it will be like this normally. We will start by a winter test at the Circuit Provisional on 28-29 of March, with a session until 9 o'clock on darkness condition on the 28th evening. This official testing session will be mandatory for minimum 1 car per team. So for the media, this is interesting to know that at this session you will have opportunity to discover all the cars, all the team, all the different models. The surprise for this calendar is that there is no surprise. We start at Silverstone. It will happen on 28, 29 and 20 of April. After we go to Spa-Francorchamps on 9 and 10th of May. It's my pleasure. And after we go, sincerely, after we go to Test Le Mans, you already know this date, 1st of June, and we will join Le Mans for the topic of the season, 15th of June, the 24 hours. You know this race. Yeah. And after we go to São Paulo, 29, 30, 31st of August. Fuji, 10, 11 and 12 of October. Switch. Circuit of the America first, 20 and 21st of September, and we will share the weekend, as you probably discovered today with the first press release, we will share the same model of weekend with the American Le Mans Series. Fuji on 10, 11 and 12 of October. In Shanghai, in China, on 31st and 1st of November, and finally Bahrain on 13, 14, 15 of November. It means that we will finish the season a little bit early. Just quickly, 1 or 2 comments on that. Definitely the instruction from ASCO and from the promoter and the choice was to keep the stability in the calendar, number of races first, as we explained. So far, we will not refine a very good economical situation. We want to save the budget as possible. And this is the reason why we keep the same number of races for 2014, 7 races plus Le Mans. And also, we would like to establish a good crop for each race, each event. And we already discovered this year that at Silverstone, at Spa or at Sao Paulo, we increase a lot the number of fans because we start to establish a good meeting every year. And we really believe that we have to keep a similar calendar when this is possible. By the other hand, we already explained that the target and the plan, the strategy was to establish for the first cycle of 3 years a permanent calendar with visibility for everybody. We will finish a little bit early next year. It means that we are ready if we need to do any evolution in 2015, it will be possible. But this is another step, and now we are just to concentrate on 2014. Of course, as I explained to you before, this calendar must be approved by the FIA World Council in a couple of days. Any question? Ah.
René de Boer on behalf of Motorsport Illustrated News. With Audi and Toyota being based in Germany and Porsche also coming into LMP1 next year, you've got more or less 3 German manufacturers. Was it ever considered to have a race at Nürburgring, and how close was that to happen?
Very good question. And you will see the answer is very easy. First of all, you're right to say that there is an additional constructors regions next year. I mean, in 7 months, exactly 212 days, we will have the honor to welcome the return of Porsche in LMP1 with a fantastic program to fight against Audi and Toyota, and we are very excited. 212 days. We just start the countdown today. In 7 months exactly, 20 of April at Silverstone. We made an investigation during the winter with 3 different options in Europe. And there was Spa, another one in Italy and in Germany. And we never found a good solution in Germany on a different side, I mean, especially on the economical side. The only place probably in Germany where we can organize a good race of WC is Nürburgring, considering the track limit. And it was impossible actually regarding the situation of Nürburgring to find a good solution. But we made an investigation on this way. By the other hand, I have to say that Monza made a big effort also to welcome us. But as I told you before, as the local promoter in Belgium is reconsidering his position and is coming back to us with a very correct offer, it makes sense to say in Spa where we build something from now 2 years than to move to Monza and to forget Spa. So it was I would say, a strategic choice. But for Germany, no option for us so far. But we stay in touch, you never know.
Same question.
Same question, fantastic.
Same question.
Any more question? Fantastic. Just for the information of the media, we will probably do the announcement next week at Provisional for the calendar of the European Le Mans Series in 2014. It means that by the end of September, you will have all the knowledge about the endurance calendar for Europe and for the WC.
Sorry, Gerard, to
Yeah.
respond. One quick question. We know that. Thank you. You told us before that the general rule is that you offer the circuits you bring the WEC to for 3-year contracts. Is that the case for all the existing circuits we have on the championship?
That's true. This is the reason why we give the priority to Silverstone. That's the reason why we joined the other one. And exactly the same year, but we start later here. So, but this is exactly the rule that we say. But by the other hand also, we always keep an exit door in case we want to change the direction. But so far we keep the same program until the end of 2014, and we will see if there is any evolution in 2015. We are working already on that for sure.
From what I can tell, there are no conflicts between the IMSA United Sports Car Series and WEC for next year. Did you have negotiations with IMSA on that to try to alleviate it?
We don't need to have negotiation with IMSA, this is partner. So we had a long discussion before, and Scott and myself, we worked very hard early before regarding the schedule. And we'll be careful this time. But I will just remind you that this year, the conflict between Fuji and Petit Le Mans is not our responsibility. It's just because when you go in Japan, you have just a window to go there in October, because before it's very dangerous regarding the weather condition. And there is at least minimum one other championship. We keep always the priority for the calendar. This is not my choice, I have to admit that. And they already chose this year 4th of October, so we had to move to 20. And for the next year, they already chose another date, and we go there on 12. So I will say that when we can miss this sort of clash, we do it. And you will see that this year there is 0 clash with ALMS. And you will have 0 clash with ELMS also. And less clash possible than we can do with Formula 1 for the TV coverage. But this is a big challenge always.
You're bringing WEC back to share the weekend here. Are we going to see another super racing weekend in Silverstone, in the LMS?
Did I tell you that I will do the announcement of the LMS next week? Do you consider that I took the show inside my head, or I'm fine? I'm dry again, don't worry. We'll tell you next weekend. I have to keep some surprise for next weekend, or I will have an empty press room in any days at Provisional. So, thank you. Well, I would like just on behalf of Pierre, Fillon and ACO, wish you a fantastic weekend. I would like to use this opportunity to really thank the WC paddock. We are very proud when we made a visit to the paddock, what's happened exactly, how the team built this championship also with us and with our partners. And it's a real pleasure to continue to grow up this World Championship altogether. I think that next year could be another major step with the new LMP1 regulation. It sounds that we have a good visibility with the grid, and it promises another big challenge. But before that, we have to finish this season, and I'm pretty sure that anything will happen during the next round, and starting immediately next Sunday. So we'd like to wish you a good enough season with WC, and I'm sure that we will find the same people at this minimum next year. Thank you very much. Enjoy.